Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Hmm? Who's a good girl? You're the good girl. All right. Oh, I can barely see with the lighting. Oi, 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 oi. Oi, 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 oi. All right, we're trying to play the slave trade game, but it's a bit bad. Not because of the slave trade. Slave trade is good, right? Hold on, Kylie. That's a good girl. Good girl. Stay. No? Ah. Ay, 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 ay. So how are we gonna fix this? Playing history, slave trade, options blank. Or is there a playing slave trade, playing history, oops. Playing history, slave trade. Is there an INI file? Resolution?
You will beg for mercy, but I will grant none.
Also, we could listen to some music while the game is being terrible. Let's listen to some Dungeon of the Endless. And can we see the dog? Is that her? Why is it so red? But there she is. There she is. Ah, so small. But it is discernible. And it is a dog. Good. So we're just playing history, slave trade, gaming wiki. Good. Can we open the thingy? No, this is a Steam. Steam link. This is not really where I have it. Is it? Let's go to C. Program files. Steam. I don't know. Where is Steam bringing their stuff? Maybe here. Steam. Steam apps. Common. Slave trade. So where's the INI here? Somebody. Where is the stupid INI? Main data. Wait, there are things that don't even have a file ending. What the heck? Managed. I think this game might be garbage. Mono, etc. Jesus. Plugins. Resources. You think? What are you doing, Kylie? What's going on? Are you coming here? Who's a good girl? Who's a good girl? Ooh, fine. Who's a good girl? Good girl. You come to me? You come to me? Yeah. Oh, she's really sweet. Mwah. Good girl. Good girl. But there is no initiation file in the slave trade. So I could show off what happens. I can show off what happens when I start this. Good. I mean, for you it's fine. For me it isn't. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. But here we go. Here goes nothing. Right. Oh, I can still see. I can still see. The issue is when I tap out, or when the game starts, or when I press escape. Or when I press options. Oh! Good. So this is the options there then. I cannot move it, but I can close it. This rogue trading has gotten out of hand. Good. Let's start this game. The options is... oh my goodness. Alright, let's see what happens. What's his deal? What's his problem? This game. This game is crazy. Good. See what the dog has to say about this. Good. Can barely see. I want to turn off the camera, but because it's so dark. But if I tap out, I think we're gonna be stuck. Anyway, the dog is here, and the screen is so black. Good. So what's the deal here? There is an exclamation mark. Oh, I can simply swoosh over. Alright, since it's so dark and we saw the dog just a little bit. It's fine. But yeah, we can play. We can play. Good. Let's talk to this dude there. Oh, it's us. We are... Don't speak unless you're told to. Goodbye, end. Negro slaves cash. This is... Am I allowed to play this? Because of my my complexion? Let's talk to this guy then. Tim, stop walking around like a headless horse crap. Mr. Blotherbloom and I have just signed our contract. Soon we're going to go get slaves for the Caribbean markets. All right, sir. Yes, go get us that golden bottle of brandy on the counter. This one? So Mr. Blotherbloom and I can seal the deal with a drink. Yes, sir, and get the bottle of brandy for the captain. Dun, dun. Brandy is made from wine and is often stored away for years before someone decides that it's a good idea to drink it. Okay. Yeah, but grab it, dude. Grab it. Grab it. Get the bottle. But how? I press all buttons. I'm pressing the buttons. Don't speak unless you're told to. Yeah, you told me before. Did you get the brandy? Yes, sir. I got it. It's still there, but alright. Very good. Sometimes I think we'll get a decent person out of you yet. Thank you, sir. Our mission takes us to Africa. Close to the village where you lived before you became my slave. You should have a look at the places we will travel on the wall map. I will do so, sir. Now where is my pipe? I always put it in my right pocket. 7 blundering blisters. I must have dropped my precious pipe at the docks. Run and fetch it, Tim. Yes, sir. Captain's sea crab. Who the heck is you?
Your lapse in judgment can be fatal.
Right. Also, we were supposed to look at the map. This huge map. Well, game, I'm gonna have to take your word for it. Has dotted lines outlining a triangle between England, Africa, and Caribbean. Figures show huge profits. Okay. Okay then. Fetch it from the docks. Since exit out, go to the docks and find the pipe. Good. There is more happening in this game. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, don't run away with the stuff. Press space to see all exits from a room. Hint, press space to see where to click to go back to the office. The exit will be shown by a white exit arrow. Racism! Why is the exit arrow white? These games are always against white people, right? It's everybody. It's like the white people are getting cancelled everywhere. Now we're just reduced to arrows. I wish there was a game that was representing the white people right. This is a bit horrible. We press the spacebar and there is a small white arrow. Good, but here we have an inventory. Oh, it's just strewn out on the floor now. Oh, dear Lord. This game is so bad. Let's talk to this guy here. Good. Dun, 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 dun. Adventure Ways, who the are you, dude? The name's Sean Wallace, able adventurer, sailor of the seven seas, and defeater of sea serpents. I don't know if defeater is a word. I don't really think it is. I have trouble sitting here, right? Because the dog is claiming the place. I have to be careful with my back and all. Hold on. Right. Is that a pipe you're holding? Yeah, I just picked it up, but don't bother with pipes. Real adventures chew on red hot embers. Now that's something that makes you feel cool. Hold on, dog. Hold on. I have to move my chair. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. It's my captain's pipe, sir. You captain, you say? I imagine he'd like a heroic adventurer like me on board his ship. Tell me where you're going and I'll give you the pipe. To Africa to get slaves. Now that's adventurous. I must join your crew for sure. I checked, you are the only streamer playing this system. No more British Rain. Yeah, but that's not the game's fault. That's the developer's fault. Because they had a good game and then they removed parts of the game. It's called Slave Tetris. That was part of the game and now it's gone. And now everybody says this game is not good anymore. Used to be good. Which I seriously doubt, honestly. I must join your crew for sure. No more British Rain. Black devils and mermaids. Look out, here I come. I have to speak to my captain. Scurvy Wallace is his name. To Africa. Oh man, can we disable achievements? Because that really sucks. I think in Steam we can disable achievement pop-ups. Oh, I don't dare tap out because last time I started this game up it took over all screens. And when I pressed the options then everything went orange. I find you captain for you. How would you be able to say here's the pipe. Thank you and goodbye. End. Tobacco was introduced in Europe from the Americas in the 16th century, and before cigarettes were invented, tobacco was smoked in a pipe. Okay. Good. Now, inventory. Aha. It's so pointless. This is so pointless. Why is this even there? Anyway, let's is this the same dude we just talked to? Adventure Braid. Sea serpents? What happened to you? Yeah, it's the same dude. Well, I'll tell you, there I am in the Atlantic Sea, waves taller than mountains are about to crush a ship, and then that sounds like a tall tale. The serpent rises out of the water, breathing fire and brimstone. I jumped from the ship and fought it with my cutlass in an attempt to save the ship and crew. What happened then? The serpent's fiery breath burnt my hair, and its jaws took my hand and leg. But I won and saved them all like a true adventurer. One more thing. Adventure awaits. Sea serpents? The dragons of the sea, spewing fire and brimstone. You'll find them in the deepest oceans. Best avoid them unless you're close to an adventurer like me, alright? Feast your eyes on the horizon. See you later. End. Good. He lost his limbs to scurvy. That's why his name is Scurvy Wallace. That's what I'm thinking. Who's this danger mouse here? Tempus. Ahoy there. Should I call you Tim or Putish? You remember your African name, right? My name is Tempus. Hi, Tempus. I'm here to help you out a little and follow you on your upcoming journey. It's going to be an exciting one. Okay, can I opt out? I have big ears and a good nose, so if you need help, I might have some helpful info. How may I help you? Tim or Putty, what did you mean goodbye end? So we found the pipe. Return the pipe. Let's press the spacebar to see the white arrow. And now it moves. The big ears goes without saying. Alright. Good. We cannot talk to this guy, but we can tell him that we found the pipe. Have you found my pipe? Yeah, here it is, sir. Good job. An adventurer wants to join us. Adventure, rumph! But the old cook was so bad that I suspected it was his cooking and not scurvy that killed my men. Maybe the so-called adventurer can replace him. I wouldn't know, sir. On another note, Mr. Blutherblam wants to talk to you. He wants to make sure you're loyal to us. If Mr. Brotherboom trusts you, we will get you ready to leave for Africa. Yes, sir, and... Alright. Alright, little slave, listen. We'll be going to the part of Africa where you came from. And we want you to join us since you speak the native language. Okay. But I need to know that you will be loyal to us on this mission. It will be tough. And you might even meet someone you know or have heard of before. I understand. We need you. But know that if you're disloyal, there will be no mercy. Now swear by God that you'll be loyal to us. I swear by the moon and the star in the skies. I swear. How do you know I won't lie to you? I'm not sure I heard you, because if I did, I'd have to... Now let's try again. And don't try to argue with me this time, just do as I tell you. I do as you say, sir. One more time, swear by God. I wouldn't dare to be disloyal, sir. Very good. Know that Captain Seahab's eyes will be watching your every move. One mistake, and I wouldn't want to be you. I'm done with you for now. Thank you and goodbye, end. There's a stupid mouse again, and it's broken. I think it says something, but since we cannot disable the music, we don't hear what she's saying. But that's just as well, I think. So you proved your loyalty, you little landlubber. Let's go to the docks. Yes, sir, end. Tim, go meet Dr. Eagledge. Make sure he's ready for the journey. Alright, sir. The doctor is the one with the big black hat. Why can't you do it, dude? You're here as well. Come back to me once he has confirmed that he's ready to set sail. Yes, sir, and... Hello there, my name is Dr. David Eagledge. I'm going to join this your fine ship as a surgeon. Pleased to meet you, sir. I've been on one of these trips before. I can already tell you now that it's not going to be pretty. But what is your name, Tim, sir? I mean your real name. The one you had before you became a slave. Before they gave you a new Christian name. Puttich, sir. Puttich, I remember that. I try to remember that. But when anyone else is near, I'll call you by your new Christian name, Tim. Now, what can I do for you? Are you ready to leave? Almost. But I need to find my magnifying glass. I can't leave without it. I needed to make great discoveries on the voyage, so I can get into the Royal Society of Science in London. I'll find it for you, and... Do you have it, dude? I'll be rich from this slave trading adventure. I can already smell the gold. Excuse me, sir, and... Has the mouse the magnifying glass? How may I help Tim, or what do you mean? I'm looking for a magnifying glass. I'm pretty sure he dropped it when a rat scared him by this little barrel. Let's hope it didn't break from the fall. Thanks, and... Let's have the magnifying glass on the magnifying glass. Some of the earliest magnifying glasses were made in ancient Greece. Looking at something through it makes the thing appear larger. Okay. Whatever. Good, there's the dude. I have to think. Let's drink something because I'm really falling asleep. It's probably not the game's fault. Hello, Puttich. Did you find my magnifying glass? Here it is, as good as new. Oh, very good. With my magnifying glass back and my bags on board the ship, I'm ready to go. Go tell your gallant captain. Aye, sir, and... Who's the captain again? This dude. Dum bum bum bum. Is the good doctor ready to go? All is ready, Captain Seahab. Seahab because Ahab, get it? Ahab, Behab, Seahab, get it? It's funny. By Neptune's knuckles. It's also about time to set sail. Let's round up the rest of the crew and begin our journey. Yes, sir. Begin journey to Africa. Good. Genius. Journey to Africa. Can the window be a little bit smaller? You have to steer your ship to the Guinea coast of Africa. Use the arrow keys to steer and follow the planned path. You can pick up extra provisions on the way for a provision bonus. Start game. Now I get it. Oh, yeah. Oh, we barely have. Oh, this is the game. Oh, this is the game. It's steering the ship. Steering the ship is the game, and it's somewhat sluggish to steer the thing. What is this? Is this damage? Oh, it pushes. It's supposed to be some sort of current. And there we cannot go out, I'm sure. Let's not try. We made it. This was...
Hone your skills.
Congratulations, you made it to your destination. Try again. Let's continue and not try again. Good. And the mute mouse is there again. Let's talk to... Can we get these guns and shoot people? Can this game become interesting? Let's talk to the captain. He's gonna know what's up. I have orders for you in a minute, Tim. Stay close and don't get in the way. Goodbye, sir, and... What about you there, dude? Hi there, little dude. So you finally come to talk to my uncle, Krampendonk. Well, you don't want to hear that anyway. All you need to know in life is how to catch yourself some fish. Tell me what you know. First you need to prepare some lunch, your fishing rod, plenty of bait, and a full pouch of tobacco. Don't forget that. Then what? Got to get back to work before the captain sees me doing nothing. But get me some tobacco and I'll have a reward for you. I'll see what I can do. Good. Talk to this guy now. Maybe another quest. Hello, Tim. It must be fascinating for you to be back in Africa. I will surely get to do some research down here for the Royal Academy in London. Thank you, and... Now the mouse will tell me where the tobacco is. There is a rum. I've got a nice gadget for you. What is it? Chrono goggles. They allow you to see through time and space. Even having them on your head will let you see persons or items from other time periods. Wow. If you spot something or someone who doesn't belong to this time period, put the goggles on. This allows you to help correct any time slips you encounter. Sounds easy. The goggles consume insane amounts of energy, so you can only keep them on for a short period of time and only use them a limited number of times. Good luck chrono spotting. Thanks, End. Goggles. If you spot something that doesn't belong to this time, put these goggles on, then you can pick it up and use it right away. Okay. Speaking of time, Fat Cat, there's a new movie I need you to watch because it's really freaking good. It's called Cuddle Lake. Now, trolling people is very hard. Trolling people on stream is really hard. You're not allowed to say things like, I do this if you subscribe or something. There's some rules to trolling. But let's see if they... Yes, Fat Cat, Cuddle Lake. Dude. Yeah. So that's what you're supposed to look for, the Cuddle Lake. Watch it. The one woman plays there who plays in the Servant, the mother. Otherwise, I haven't recognized any of the actors, but they're all really good. So the characters are good, the action is good, and the pacing is also good. So that makes it a perfect movie. 3 out of 3. So I can only recommend Cuddle Lake. It's really cool. It's a mystery. Is the genre. So it's really fantastic, Fat Cat. Good. And you don't think I'm trolling you. Maybe just That's also wrong, Caddo Lake. It's Caddo Lake, right? C-A-D-D-A. Is it? Never heard of it, but I will check it out. You need to. Let's check this bottle here. Good. Alcohol was traded for slaves. It had value since Africans didn't make the same quality of alcohol as the Europeans. Uh-huh. Good. Oh, the goggles are on. Right, there is a bucket of water. This is a bucket full of fresh water, good for drinking or cooking. Alright, alright. So why can I not just grab it? Oh, I have it now. It does not vanish here. High Puttage, what can I do for you? Goodbye, end. Poof. A sticky blob of tar. Tar can be used for preserving wooden boats, but this blob should be used for something else. Alright. Cato? Really? So I'm wrong. Good. It's not Cato. It's Cato. So of course it's not Cuddle. That was me making a joke. 63. Oh, what the heck is this? Rank peasant. Huh? Achievements. You will unlock achievements. Options sound. I want to turn it on. But yeah. But I also want to... Uh-oh. I also want to turn the music off. Except that does not work. But since we can click on options, and currently there is no music, maybe it's gonna be fine. What is this bar there? The bar is locked. We got 18 chrono goals, so this might be the energy of the balls. Oh, we can use this on things. Possibly. Like this game pretends to be an adventure? I'm not sure. Why would I ever have this closed? Will I get the full screen full of items? That would be impressive. Let's press the space bar because get new orders from Captain Seahab. So we cannot leave. Let's get the new orders in. Because we grabbed everything. Phew, it's hotter than 4 fiery cottage pies on this beach. How can you stand it? I think it's hot too, sir. While we set up camp, I need you to run up to the village and inform the African chief that we have arrived. Yes, sir. Be sure to bring a gift. Bring the set of knives from that pile of merchandise over there. Yes, sir, and... Good. Knives. Fine cutlery was highly rated by African traders, since cutlery wasn't produced by the West African tribes themselves. Okay. Who knows if this all is true? I don't trust this game one bit. But let's move out. And talk to the African chief. What is this? It's moving the mouth, but it's not telling us anything. Is it meet the chief? Is this a chief? Why is he not in chief's hut? Why is he pretending to be a guard? Maybe it's just a guard. Can you run here? Oh, I already found the meta here. They run when you click near the person and they walk when you click on the person. Ho ho ho! Rumor has it, or had it, that a black man was traveling with the weapon dealers. I see it was a boy, not a man. Do you have a name? Weapon dealers? Yeah, you trade us weapons so we can win the fights against our enemies. Ho ho. Another batch of weapons will make a difference. Alright. I thought it was about slaves. We trade you slaves for the weapons that you provide. Then we use those weapons to capture the people we will sell to you. So the slaves are prisoners of war? There are many ways to get them. You can take prisoners, kidnap people in the jungle, or buy them from others. We keep some for ourselves and sell the rest to the whites. Goodbye, end. So he's not the chief? He is a guard. Good. Dun dun. Chief is probably in this hut. Yup. That looks more like it. This mouse is so damn annoying. Anyway, let's talk to the guard first. He looks like he knows something. I pity the fool who messes with Chief Janto. Good to know by end. Alright, Janto. Interesting. I'm surprised to see one of our own representing the White Devils. I'm here against my will. Whatever. I'm here to sell slaves. I'm a merchant, you see? Okay. Now let's see. Are you ready to inspect the slaves? Yes. Don't give gift. Bring a gift plus 3 trust. Huh, interesting. Let's not give him the gift. Yes. I've ordered my men to bring a couple of our finest slaves to the square. You and your masters are free to inspect them all. I will see you and your master tomorrow. Goodbye, end. Good. There's something new here. Talk to the chain, because the face ain't listening, boy. Good to know, by end. Let's use the... Oh, so I have to open this. It closes automatically. Dude! Anachronism! Goggles are useless? The goggles are locked, maybe. I don't know. The heck is going on? I see an anachronism. I know how the goggles work. Let me... Oh, this game is awful. Have I mentioned? Good. A little bit of a video sequence here. Ding. Wait, is that double music? I think there might be. Turn off the awful sound then. Good. Ho ho ho, how do you like the rhythm of the drum? Good, let's talk to the captain. Run faster. Good. I'm writing some medical poetry while killing time. Care to listen? Yes, please. It's very cultured, a bit like Shakespeare, if I may say so. Kidneys are red, eyes sometimes blue. That's good, I guess, and... Good, let's inspect the slaves. Good. Oh no, this is exiting out. I meant to inspect the slaves, good darn it. Go here. Oh, we can double click this time. Oh, this is there. Puttidge, brother, I thought you were dead. I thought I'd never see you again when they dragged you from the village. Piri? Sister, but... The Akka warriors came back again, and this time it didn't escape. It's a long story. But you are here now. That gives me hope that we might get out of this mess together. I'll make sure you escape. We might need the help of others. I will show the other slaves that there's hope. From our prison I can see a pretty flower. What's with that flower? I can just reach it with a forked stick I found, but I need something to make the flower stick once I've plucked it from the tree. I have some tar, it's quite sticky. Great work, big brother. I didn't raise my hopes in vain. Tonight I will pluck the flower and bear it as a symbol of hope. Hope of getting out of this horrible situation together. There's always hope. Now go, brother, and remember that we can't show anyone that we know each other. I'll wait for nightfall, and you must go back to the Whites to avoid arousing any suspicion. I'll see you tomorrow, sis. Wait for nightfall. Good. Pick the flower of hope. Can't. Oh, are we the woman now? Oh, we're the woman now. And our inventory is tar. Good. We need something to reach. Where is the stick she was talking about? I guess we have to talk to the people first. I spy with my little eyes something beginning with B. Branch, bush, beach. Let's say branch. Asante says, yup, you're right. If you pick it up, I'll think of something else. Branch. Branch. Here. Pick the flower of hope, but I want the branch. Where is it? this game. Are we stuck? Let's talk to this dude. Sobbing, there's always hope. End. They're selling us to the white men. Do you think they eat us? No, they just make us slaves. How do you know? I've heard many stories about the white cannibals from the sea. My brother is their slave. And they haven't eaten him yet? Maybe it's because he's still a boy. Not enough meat on him yet. I don't think they eat us. End. Good. You spy the stick? Oh, here it is. With this stick, Piri can reach the flower. Now she just needs the flower to stick once it has been plucked. Pluck the thing. The tar and stick makes for a fine flower picker. Now it's time to pick the purple flower outside the cage. Good. The flower of hope. Picking the flower won't be easy. Click the top left corner for instructions. Start game. Grab your homemade flower picker and pluck the flower. Once it lets go, it will stick to the tar. What? Grab your homemade flower picker and pluck the flower. Once it lets go, it will stick to the tar. I'm just assuming I cannot leave the derp. Just assuming. Flower. Great, you picked the flower. Now you can put it in your hair and carry it as a symbol of hope for all to see. Continue. Yay! Get a good night's rest on the palm leaves. You deserve it. You completely deserve it. Good, I'm trying here, game. I'm trying. Wonderful. Now we're the dude again. Inventory is still the same. Let's talk to the captain. Maybe they have something for us to do. Good morning, Tim. Today we will meet with the mischievous chief and barter for the slaves. Are you ready? Of course, sir. We can't wait for the men to drag all the stuff up to the village, so we should just bring our finest items and some samples. Roger, sir. Go over there and pick up a sample of gin and some of the finest muskets, since those are the wares we'll be trading at the trade station. Will do, sir. End. Good. Muskets. One of the best weapons of the time. Africans didn't produce muskets themselves, so it was of high trading value to them. Alright, alright. Good. Can we grab this as well? Oh, we already have it. So what's in here? Sailors had to bring a lot of fresh water on their trips since seawater isn't potable. Good. Maybe we need to get a tip from the Danger Mouse. Hi, Pudditch. What can I do for you? How did the goggles work? If you spot someone doesn't put the goggles on. This allows you to have correct in times as kind of sounds easy. Put the goggles on. That's what we tried. Maybe like this. Oopsie-doo. Can we put them off? Alright. So we only have a limited amount of time. Let's go back into the chieftain's hut. Good. Because that's how the goggles work. The game never explained, but it's fine. It explained it wrong. Good. Alright. And then we can use it once. So shoot the dude. Is there a way to save the game? No, that's kind of good. No, it is a save. New save game. Shoot. If I were playing alone, I would now write something. But I will not. Let's just save it. Create new save game. Good. Put the goggles on. Wonderful. And then we're gonna shoot the chieftain. Spot the difference. Slavery has changed throughout. I've had to stop myself saying something. Slavery has changed throughout the centuries, but it still exists even today. What? Today exists slavery? Try to spot some of the differences between now and then in this game. Not all of the differences are related to slavery. Start game. Is it a time thing? Is it timed? Oh, we have 2 mouse. Oh, this is awkward. 2 mouse pointers. Dum, dum, dum. It's awkward, but it's not too awkward. Actually, it's kind of good, actually. Damn. Boom. Ah, the stupid danger mouse. Did you notice the similarities between then and now? There's still people in our time who are not free and have no rights. You score 10 points. Play, find 10 errors. Phew. Also, you should realize that the thank you stream for the allkeyshop.com only ever goes a single hour. Just so you know. We're not going to play this game forever. Because it's a bit boring, honestly. It feels like busy work. Talk to the Captain Seahab. Again? Good, let's move out. There he is. The dog is snoring a little bit. That's cute. Good, she's so cute. I'm writing some medical poetry. Oh, that's not the captain. Captain is probably still out here. Run! Good. Mr. Captain. Have you picked up the gin sampler and the musket? Yes. Good job. Now listen. When we barter with the chief, you do the talking since you speak their language. Alright. It works like this. You agree on the number of slaves we get per unit of our merchandise. When you have the price, confirm with me that we can accept it. Alright. I need you to get Mr. Brotherboom a good price so we can get as many slaves stashed on the ship as possible. Slavery is wrong, you know. -10 trust. Now I'll do my best. That's the spirit. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Let's go end. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder where this is going. Is there an anachronism here somewhere? Because then I can put on the goggles and click it. No. This is good. And I have to yawn again. Ay, this game. But maybe it's because I'm tired and not of the game. What the heck is this? You have some sort of weapon there. Meet up at the chief's hut and start bartering for slaves. Let's go. Welcome to my humble home. I'm looking forward to these negotiations. Or is it negotiations? I'm glad you won this month, says the fat cat. Thank you. Good. I see that you will do the talking. I trust you'll tell your master exactly what I say. This is a matter between merchants. Don't meddle with grown men's affairs. Of course, sir. You've had time to inspect my slaves, so jump straight to the offer. I trade you 20 females and 10 children for each unit of your brandy. I demand more children. 15 and 5, then let the rest go free. You want less than what I offer you? Fine by me. You may have done the slaves a favor too. I wish you the best of luck trying to explain it to your master. I do just fine, thanks. Good, let's talk to the dude. That took some time, Tim. What have you got for me? Listen to this. 50 females and 5 children? 7 skipping sea cows? Couldn't you get a better deal than that? Useless sea urchin. This will leave more room for me. It's a good way to spend less gin and get more gin for yourself. It's a good way to spend less gin and get more gin for yourself. You're as transparent as a jellyfish. You're lying and making up arguments. I finish up the bartering myself. No, sir, I'm not lying. Trust me, sir. Trust -15. My trust in you is sinking like an anvil into the sea. Go back and wait for me at the ships. If you continue to act like this, you'll end up chained below deck with your peers. I shall not fail you again, sir. Except... I want to try the other option, but I think this is still tutorial. What was the other argumentation? I think it was better. More room for male slaves. I think that was the better argumentation. Let's tell Piri about the bartering. Who's Piri? The sister, right? Not the mouse. Good. Where is Piri? Run! Can we double click? Still running? I don't know. Puttich! I picked the flower. It looks good, Piri. Thanks, brother. I think so too. What happened to the chief's hut? What did the two of them talk about? They negotiated the price of slaves. I hate that they treat us as mere goods. Are we nothing more to these people? Why'd you have to be in there? I tried to get the worst possible deal. Good job. The fewer slaves the whites buy, the fewer people suffer from torture and suffering. That's good argumentation. Did the game say that, pun, or did you? I made the negotiations there. I have to do all negotiations here, because otherwise these slaves get wrecked. And here is the argument for it. Fewer people will suffer from suffering. That's how the game argues. What's going to happen next? When do we get a chance to escape? I found out what lies ahead of us end. Good. Is a doctor telling us something? Run. I hear you agreed on a price for the slaves. Even at that price, it doesn't seem like we'll fill up the ship from this village alone. We won't? No, it's also fairly rare. I think the captain wants us to stow at least 200 slaves on the ship before setting sail for the New World. But that's going to be a lot of time, isn't it? Last time I went on a slave vessel, we sailed from place to place for almost 4 months, with the slaves suffering below deck, until the captain finally decided we had enough. Anything we can do about it? Not a whole lot, I'm afraid, but I'm writing down what I see on board. Huh? But I'm writing down what I see on board, sorry. This could be huge writing, so I could read it. Or there could be just an arrow here for the player to decide how big the windows are. How about that? That's very easy to do, especially if you don't know your way around scaling. When you make a scale, it's probably made in Unity. Not a whole lot. I'm record to convince King to anything we can do here now. All I can do is save as many lives as possible on the voyage, but many slaves will die along the way, and so will many of our own sailors. It's horrible. I'll do what I can help to end. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can to help as well. And this is a very difficult sentence. There. Good. To stop glitching out, little slave boy. I'm trying here. All right. We can enter the hut, or we can go here. Say it one more time. I can't. It's gone. It's gone. I don't want to talk to this guy. Tell Piri about the horrors ahead of you. Hello, Tim. I can't wait until we get out of the smells in here. Sure getting to me. How many slaves are we buying? I hope we bring about 300, depending on storage and prices. We see what the cost is further down the coast and how we can stack them. Stack them? But they took out Slave Tetris. They took it out of the game, these fools. Anyway. How long until we're in the... we will spend about 2 months bartering along the coast and then some weeks on Middle Passage. Middle Passage, a word on travel from Africa to New World. It forms the middle part of a triangle from Europe to Africa, from Africa to New York. Look how there is too much blank space between those two words. This game is garbage. I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. Africa to New World, finally back to Europe. How many slaves are we bringing? 300. Goodbye. Talk to Piri again. Dum, dum. What is that pink thing? Is it an anachronism? On the beach? You have to check it out again. You're back. When will we get a chance to escape? I hear rumors that we'll be placed on board your master's great canoe. That's right. My masters will start moving tonight already. Will we have room to move around there? Can we maybe take over your ship? How many do you think we're going to be? You'll be more than 200 slaves. If you all jump, the ship might tilt. There'll be over 200 slaves and no space to move, I think. Mutiny won't work. We don't know how to handle a ship nor where to go. You're probably right, Puttich. Taking over the ship may not be possible or a good idea at all. We must do it another way. When will we stop sailing? When do we reach our destination? In 2 or 3 months, I think. 2 or 3 months, I think. That sounds great. I'd expect more suffering. You sure you're right? No, I must be wrong. I try again. Score -2. I might be wrong. I ask around end. Tell Peter about the horse ahead of you. Good, we try. Find out how long. That's right, we must start moving tonight. Yes. How long? 1 or 2 months. Sounds great. I'll ask around. Huh? So weird. But they gave us the information. It's 2 months. To focus is like poetry. How long will the journey be? 4 months. Will I say something? I think we can do it about it. Don't know if just looking at anything we can do. Save many lives as possible. All right, let's talk to her. Good. Yes, more than 3 months. It's a very long time, but I'm sure we'll make it through. Once we reach the other side, we'll escape the whites together. I see to it that you make it across. Huh? Be patient like a butterfly waiting in its cocoon. This flower is a sign that we'll make it in the end no matter what. Now go, before your masters get sufficiency on board this end. Talk to your captain and confirm that you're ready to go. Alright. So how do we fish? This guy tells us how to fish. This pink is a star. And it's not an anachronism. It's a starfish. So no anachronisms here, but I want to try and fish. Let's talk to the dude again. If I come to talk to Krumpaduk, well, you don't want to hear that anymore. You need to catch some fish. Tell me a fishing story. It was the biggest bite of my life. I was struggling to stay on my feet as I hung on to the fishing rod. I was about to be pulled overboard, and then I saw the fin of a giant shark. The 30-foot shark jumped out of the water just as I was about to topple over. It ate my catch in one gulp. I didn't get wet, but the shark ate my catch. Lucky it didn't eat you, and... Try again. Captain's calling, got to go. Tell me what you know. First you need to prepare some lunch, your fishing rod, plenty of bait, and full pot of tobacco. Don't forget them. What? I don't have any of this stuff. Maybe next time. Let's talk to the captain. Are you ready to help us stacking the slaves? We need to get as many on board as we can. We'll sail at dawn if possible. Ready to help, sir. Tim, you'll not be attending the feast tonight, but stay on the ship with the slaves. So when you start stacking slaves on board, you should make sure you're ready to leave the village. Ready to leave, sir. Start stacking slaves and leave this village. Have you talked to her? Let's just leave out here. We only have 6 more minutes to even play. Cramped space. Play slave spirit. Yeah, they took it out. Hello? What is this? Bab. Genius. Yeah. Time to leave Africa and start crossing. Good. Da-dum. What a fantastic game this is. Look at how it goes. Genius. Da, 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 da. They took Tetris out. So that was where the Tetris was before. Well, congrats, you made it to your destination. Continue. Good. The heck is this? 15 and 5 we got. Is this correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23. So this is just a picture. It's not accurate. Good. Sob, sob, may the gods protect me. My only hope is that they treat us with some respect before they eat us. They won't eat us. What do you think then, little girl? Do you know what we're going to happen to us? We're going to transport to a better world. We're going to sold to labor. The gods wanted this way. We're going to sold to labor. That's a bit comforting. But that must also mean they can't let us die down here. I'm glad you raised your hopes. What about you? Grrr, these chains won't hold me for long. The animal inside me roars for freedom. Are you planning an escape? Plans? I'm not planning. I'm pure doing, pure action. I'm pure dynamite, no plan. What will you do then? Watch me rip these chains apart with my bare hands. Must tear chains. Need some help? Must break shackles. Maybe that food they serve has weakened me. No, must not give up. Pure dynamite power. I will bite through it. Ouch, chipped a tooth. How is it going? I cannot break these chains. I have failed. You must help me, little girl. How? Get to talk to that boy of theirs, the one that is like us. He must be able to find keys to our shackles or something like that. Do you think you can convince him? I can try. Wait until you're brought on deck. This guy? Oh, we couldn't talk to them. The captain wants to talk to you. 3 more minutes. Several hicking hurricanes. Good you're here. Dr. Iglich has his hands more than full, so he needs assistance. What does he need me for? Whether it's this useless cook or something else, I don't know. But every stomach on board is acting up. There's illness in all 4 directions of the compass. Where do I find Iglich? The air below deck smells worse than my socks on a Sunday, so we dragged most slaves up on deck to get fresh air. Find the doctor and help him out. I'll find him end. Good. Anachronismus somewhere? A whip of the 9 tails used for punishing sailors and slaves. Slaves were often punished mercilessly. Okay. Anachronism. Feather pens were commonly used as writing tools all the way up to the 19th century. The captain uses this to write in his journal. Okay. Did we pick it all up? Quill pen, set of knives, chrono goggles. That lamp is fine, right? But the whip we didn't pick up. Right, let's go upstairs. It doesn't tell you when it loads up the new scene. Good. Danger Mouse, what do you have for me? If you need good old Tempest to help you with anything, just ask. I know almost anything almost that is. Bye. Terrible. Good. What about you? Akim? At least the air up here doesn't smell, but I still feel very ill. Why do the gods punish me? Talk to you later and talk to our sister. Pudditch, so glad you're here. The world below deck is so horrible and I need your help. What for? Just do as your masters tell you to do to start with. Then, when you have the time and it seems normal, find me and we will talk. Alright, I'll come back later. Good. Let's talk to this guy. Good. No time, sailor. Commanding a ship is like eating a meal with chopsticks. It requires your full attention. What? Many times I've eaten with chopsticks, and I never paid any attention to it. Talk to you later, and there was only one time I ate a meal with chopsticks, and I paid attention to it. It did not taste like anything. So that's when I got the corona. Good, let's go here. I didn't know back at the time because I was in Asia. And I was probably the first person to got it. And probably brought it to Europe. And killed many people with it. Very probably. But let's talk to this guy. Good. Do you know anything about what it is the man with the funny hat is looking for? Why is he studying our teeth and skin? I think I can answer that. Is he trying to fortune tell from looking at our teeth and gums, or is he checking whether we brush them? Funny. What is he checking for? He's checking for the flu, he's checking for scurvy, don't know. He's checking for scurvy. What causes scurvy thing? Does it check on people only? Or can the white also get... It is a common thing. Get it? Is it a common thing? There is a comma missing. It detects all and is very common on ocean voyages. Good. I see. I'll probably go free anyway. I never get sick when we travel. Not when we're traveling very far. I'm glad to help. And let's talk to the doctor. Do you have some time to help me with all these sick people? Yes, sir. How about some medical poetry first? Here's a little song. My scurvy is over the ocean, my scurvy is over the sea, my scurvy is over the ocean, please bring back my scurvy to me. How was that? Very good, sir. Do you have some time to help me with all these sick people? Yes, sir. Very good. I need you to help me separate those with scurvy from those with other diseases so we can treat people correctly. How do I do that? First thing you should do is check their gums. If the gums are shrinking and the roots of the teeth are visible, it's a bad sign. If the gums bleed, it's also bad. Okay. Then take a good look at their skin and see if it's black or if it's white. I made that up. He says, then take a good look at their skin and check if it's full of spots and dots. And lastly, you ask them if they have problems with nosebleeds. Can you repeat it? Is scurvy a normal disease? I feel ready to help. Very good. Soon you'll be as good as me. Go diagnose the woman called Akim. She's at the back end of the ship. And then return to me with the Diogenes in the ton, in the barrel, living there. Diagnosis is what he says. Will do, Dr. Iglich, and end. Good. Don't go downstairs, bro. Don't go. Go here. Into the front end of the ship. Good, Akim. Show me your gums, girl. I feel like I'm very ill. I have to find out what. How do you do that? What you need? What kind of offering would gods need? I'm ready to submit to almost anything to end the suffering. Just tell me, I have teeth showing or gums bleeding. My gums are shrinking, but I've not experienced bleeding gums. Not that we need to chew that awful gruel stuff they serve us. With your diet, the bleeding is sure to come. Do you have black spots on the body? Hard to tell. Sounds pretty normal with your diet. Do you have black spots on your body? With your diet, the bleeding is sure to come. Do you have black spots on the body? No, I don't think so. I think all marks are bruises and sores from lying chained on the wooden splintery planks in the dark belly of the ship. Must be the wood causing the marks, not scurvy. Have you had nosebleeds? Only when I fell face first because I couldn't get my balance while wearing chains. It's supposed to be funny. Nothing is good here. Everything is trouble and pain. I want to go home. You're weak from the scurvy. I think that's why your nose bleed. It sounds like regular bloodied nose to me. Nothing scurvy related. So does the answer tell you what was wrong with what will happen to me? I tell the doctor I don't think you have scurvy. Good. Diagnosis. Doctor. But we're way over time with this garbage game. But let's go a little bit further. So did you get your diagnosis done? Do you think it's good at taking hold of the body? Yes, I'm done. So what is your verdict? I don't think it's scurvy. Oh, that's good. She would probably just have been shark fodder if she had it. Oops. Good job. Now I need you to get me a cup of fresh water for this guy. Where should I get the water? Ask Mr. Wallace. He's in the cargo hold down the ladder next to us. He's master of the supplies, so you have to go through him first. I'll ask him. End. Good. Alright, dude. Can we grab some things? These biscuits are many months old. They're dry and probably best eaten in the dark so you can see what you eat. Okay. There's a tar barrel. Any anachronism? Doesn't seem like it. Let's talk to them. Dinner isn't ready yet, but there's plenty of reason to be excited. I learned today's recipe from a starving unicorn I met while in Atlantis. I need a cup of water. Who said you could have that? Fresh water is a precious resource on this ship. Never go on an adventure without fresh water. Adventure rule number 6. Dr. Iglich asked me to get it, though. I only obey the captain, and I have to ask him first. We can't risk running too low on food or drinking water. What if I gave you some silver cutlery? What if I stole some of Captain's brandy for you? It might be the life of a slave we're talking about. If he's that sick, a cup of water isn't going to save him. We're just about freedom of the months of the sea before we waste more food water, but that's not right. Maybe, maybe not. To me, it's just a smart thing to rise more for the sake of none. I still think you're wrong, bro. Let's return to Iglich. Good. And maybe he has some pull. Did you get the fresh water? He wouldn't allow it, sir. That just makes me sad. Maybe I should write a sad poem. Anyway, you're free to go, Pucci. See if anybody needs help around you. Alright, see you later, end. What is this? The diet is consists mainly of boiled and mashed broad beans, yams, or rice. Food was served in buckets. Okay. So I could give him the cutlery for water. I guess. Alright, let's bribe this dude. Dinner isn't ready yet, but there's plenty of reasons to run today's. What are we having today? Depends on who you are. Today is salty dried pork day. Get some sour and weak beer and some biscuits, almost free of beetles and worms. The slaves will share some of buckets of mashed horse bean gruel. I hate ship food. So it's too late. The moment has passed. That's very bad. It's very rare that normally happens in RPGs like this one. But we're done here. Good. Thank you guys for watching. This game is trash. And not because of the slave trade or anything, but because it's technically not very well made. And because it's boring. It's not an interesting adventure at all. If you... I don't know how you better do an adventure. I never thought about it. But this is not like the Secret of Monkey Island. This is more like the Secret of Endless Garbage. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for chiming in. Don't forget my free wheel spin giveaway on the first of the month, where you can win a game like this. Or a better one? I'm not sure. The Fat Cat was excited about the other game that we won there. But in my opinion, it was just as garbage as this one. So, fingers crossed for PlayStation 5 that we can also win there. And maybe an expensive game. It's weird. How come we always win cheap games, no expensive ones? Maybe it's not that weird. But until next time, have a good day and a good night.